You think you've seen chaos? You think you know what unhinged looks like? Brother, you haven't seen nothing yet. Because what happened on SmackDown this week didn't just break the internet, it shattered every single expectation we had about where this company is heading. Two absolute monsters collided, and I'm telling you right now, the shockwaves from this confrontation are going to echo through WWE for years to come. This isn't just another segment. This is the moment everything changed. And if you're not subscribed to Slam Zone yet, you're about to find out exactly why you need to be part of this family. We break down the moments that matter, the confrontations that define legacies, and tonight we witnessed something truly legendary. So here's what I need from you. I need you to understand that channels like this don't survive without your support. We're not some corporate machine, we're a community of wrestling fanatics who live and breathe this business. So if this video gets you hyped, if it makes you feel something real, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment, and drop a comment telling me your reaction to what went down. Share this with every wrestling fan you know, because what we're about to break down together is historic. SmackDown has been on absolute fire lately. The energy, the intensity, the unpredictability, it feels like anything can happen on any given night. And Bronn Breaker has been standing at the center of that storm like a wrecking ball with a pulse. This man has been dominating everything in his path. Week after week, we've watched him tear through opponents like they were nothing. The aggression, the raw power, the look in his eyes that says he's not just here to compete, he's here to destroy. Breaker has been sending a message to the entire locker room: I am the future, I am unstoppable, and if you step to me, you're going to regret it. The arena is packed. You can feel the electricity in the air even through your screen. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation because they know something big is about to go down. Breaker's music hits, and that place erupts. Love him or hate him, you cannot deny the presence this man brings. He walks down that ramp with the confidence of someone who knows he's untouchable. Every muscle in his body looks like it's carved from granite. His eyes are locked forward, jaw clenched, and you can see it, he's ready for war. He steps through those ropes, grabs a microphone, and the crowd settles into this eerie anticipation. Breaker starts laying it out. He talks about how he's been destroying everyone put in front of him, how management keeps throwing bodies at him hoping someone, anyone, can slow him down. But nobody can. He's built different. He's a second-generation superstar with something to prove, and he's proving it every single night. The intensity in his voice is building. He's daring anyone to step up and test him. The crowd is eating it up. Some are cheering because they respect the bravado. Others are booing because they're tired of this man running roughshod over their favorites. But everyone is locked in. Everyone is listening. Because in moments like this, when a competitor is standing in the center of that ring proclaiming his dominance, you know something's about to happen. You can feel it in your bones. Breaker keeps going. He's getting more aggressive, more personal. He starts calling out specific names. He mentions legends, he mentions current roster members, he even takes shots at people who've doubted him his entire career. This isn't just confidence anymore, this is a man possessed. This is someone who believes with every fiber of his being that he is destined for greatness, and he's not going to let anyone stand in his way. The crowd is getting louder. The tension is building to a breaking point. You can hear the murmur running through the audience. Something's coming. You can feel it. The anticipation is almost unbearable. Breaker stands there, microphone in hand, chest heaving, looking around at the crowd like he's waiting for someone to answer his challenge. And then, the lights flicker. That's all it takes. Just that split second of darkness, and the entire arena loses it. Because they know. Oh, they know what's about to happen. The atmosphere shifts instantly from intense to absolutely electric. People are on their feet. The noise level goes from loud to deafening. And Bronn Breaker? For the first time in months, you can see something flash across his face. Not fear, no, not quite fear, but recognition. Awareness. The realization that he might have just bitten off more than he can chew. The Titantron crackles to life. Static. Distortion. And then, that music. That unmistakable, bone-chilling theme that can only mean one thing. John Moxley is here. The place explodes. I'm talking about the kind of reaction that gives you chills. The kind of moment where you can feel the energy through your television screen. Fans are losing their minds. Signs are waving everywhere. The camera cuts to people in the crowd with their hands on their heads, mouths wide open in absolute shock. Because nobody saw this coming. Nobody expected WWE to pull the trigger on this confrontation this soon. And there he is, walking through that curtain with that unmistakable swagger. John Moxley looks like he just rolled out of the most violent street fight imaginable and decided to bring that energy straight to SmackDown. His hair is wild, his expression is intense, and you can see it in his eyes. He didn't come here to talk. He came here to make a statement. The camera cuts back to Breaker in the ring, and the dynamic has completely shifted. He's not backing down, that's not in his DNA, but you can see the wheels turning. He's calculating. He's assessing. Because standing on that ramp is a man who has defined what it means to be unhinged in professional wrestling. This is someone who has fought in every type of match imaginable, survived wars that would break lesser men, and come back stronger every single time. Moxley starts his walk down that ramp, and it's like watching a predator stalk its prey. Slow, deliberate, purposeful. Every step radiates danger. The crowd is absolutely unglued. They're chanting his name. They're screaming. The energy is insane. This is the kind of moment that reminds you why we love this business. This is what creates legends. Breaker drops the microphone and moves toward the ropes. He's not intimidated, or at least he's not showing intimidation. He's motioning for Moxley to bring it. Come on, step in this ring. Let's do this right now. And you can feel it building. You can feel that inevitable collision approaching like a freight train with no brakes. Moxley reaches the ringside area and pauses. He tilts his head, studying Breaker like he's deciding exactly how he's going to tear him apart. The tension is suffocating. The entire arena is holding its breath. Security starts flooding the ringside area because they know what's about to happen. Officials are scrambling because they understand that when these two collide, there's going to be carnage. And then Moxley lunges for the ring. Breaker meets him instantly. These two absolute warriors collide in the center of that ring and it's chaos. Fists are flying. Neither man is backing down an inch. The crowd is losing it. Security rushes the ring trying to separate them, but it's like trying to stop a hurricane. These two are possessed. Every punch thrown has bad intentions behind it. This isn't a worked confrontation, this feels real. This feels dangerous. Officials are getting tossed aside like ragdolls. More security floods in. It takes what looks like 15 people to finally create some separation between them. But even as they're being held back, Moxley and Breaker are screaming at each other. The veins in their necks are bulging. Their eyes are wild. Both men are trying to break free and get at each other again. The camera zooms in on Moxley's face, and what you see there is pure, concentrated fury. This man came to SmackDown with one purpose, to let Bron Breaker know that his reign of terror just hit a major roadblock. And Breaker? He's got that same fire. He's screaming back, pointing, making it crystal clear that he's not afraid of anyone, including the unhinged lunatic who just crashed his party. Before we go any further, I need to pause for just a second. If you're feeling this energy, if you're as hyped as I am right now, do me that favor, hit the like button right now. Subscribe to Slam Zone if you haven't already, because we bring you these breakdowns every single week. Turn on those notifications so you're first to know when we drop new content. And drop a comment, I want to know your thoughts. Are you Team Moxley? Are you Team Breaker? Who do you think wins when these two finally get their hands on each other? Let's build this community together. Officials finally manage to get Moxley out of the ring, but he's pacing at ringside like a caged animal. Breaker is in the ring, being held back by security, but he's not taking his eyes off Moxley. Not for a second. This stare down is legendary. The intensity, the hatred, the pure competitive fire, it's all right there for everyone to see. Adam Pearce comes rushing out, microphone in hand, trying to restore order. But the crowd is drowning him out. They don't want order. They want to see these two destroy each other. Pearce is trying to negotiate, trying to create some kind of peaceful resolution, but it's pointless. You can see it on both men's faces, this is inevitable. Moxley finally backs up the ramp, but he's walking backwards, never breaking eye contact with Breaker. He's pointing at him, mouthing words that the camera can't quite pick up, but we can all imagine what he's saying. Breaker is responding in kind, being held back by what looks like every official in the building. The message is clear, this is just the beginning. As Moxley reaches the top of the ramp, he raises one arm, and the crowd roars. This is the moment they've been waiting for. This is the confrontation that's going to define the next chapter of SmackDown. Two generations. Two different types of intensity. Two men who absolutely refuse to back down from anyone. The implications here are massive. John Moxley returning to WWE and immediately going after one of the hottest young stars on the roster? This isn't just about a match, this is about legacy. This is about Moxley proving he's still one of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling. And for Breaker? This is his chance to cement his status by taking down a legend. Think about the styles here. Breaker brings that raw, explosive power. That second-generation pedigree combined with modern athleticism. He's a powerhouse who can move like someone half his size. He's been mauling people. But Moxley? Moxley brings experience, brutality, and that willingness to go to places most wrestlers won't go. He's fought in street fights, death matches, technical classics, you name it, he's done it. And he's thrived in chaos. The crowd is still going absolutely crazy. Even as SmackDown tries to move on to the next segment, people are chanting Moxley's name. They're chanting, "Fight forever." Because they understand what we all understand, what we just witnessed was special. That was the kind of segment that people will be talking about for years. That was the spark that's going to ignite an absolute inferno. Social media is exploding. Wrestling fans around the world are losing their minds trying to process what just happened. The trending topics are all about this confrontation. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has a prediction. And that's what makes this business so beautiful. We're all invested. We all care about what happens next. Management has to be loving this. The buzz, the excitement, the anticipation, this is what drives ticket sales, what drives viewership, what keeps people coming back week after week. And for us? For the fans who live and breathe this stuff? This is everything. This is why we tune in. This is why we stay up late debating who's going to win. This is why wrestling matters. The match hasn't even been officially announced yet, but we all know it's coming. There's no way WWE doesn't capitalize on this momentum. Whether it happens at the next pay-per-view or they make us wait and build it even bigger, this match is inevitable. And when it finally happens, it's going to be nuclear. Can you imagine these two in a singles match? No disqualifications? Maybe even something more extreme? Street fight? Falls count anywhere? The possibilities are endless, and every single one of them is terrifying and exciting in equal measure. Because you know neither man is going to hold back. You know this is going to be a war. Breaker has everything to gain and everything to lose. A win over John Moxley would skyrocket his credibility. It would legitimize everything he's been saying about being unstoppable. It would prove that he's not just hype, he's the real deal. But a loss? A loss could derail all that momentum he's been building. And Moxley? He's got his own motivations. He's proving that he's not done, that he's still hungry. That returning to WWE wasn't about nostalgia or a victory lap, it's about domination. It's about reminding everyone why he's one of the most respected and feared competitors of his generation. As we close out this breakdown, I want you to remember this moment. Remember where you were when John Moxley returned and confronted Bronn Breaker. Remember the energy. Remember the intensity. Because moments like this don't come around often. This is what creates memories. This is what creates legends. So one more time, if you loved this breakdown, if you're as excited as I am about where this is heading, please hit that subscribe button. Join the Slam Zone family. Hit that notification bell. Drop a like on this video. Share it with everyone you know who loves wrestling. And comment below, I want to hear from you. What did you think of this confrontation? Who wins when they finally clash? What kind of match should it be? This is just the beginning, folks. The war between Moxley and Breaker is coming, and we're going to be here breaking down every single moment, every promo, every confrontation, every stare down, because that's what we do here at Slam Zone. We don't just watch wrestling, we live it. What happened on SmackDown this week was legendary, and what's coming next? It's going to be unforgettable.